72 is going to be the winner. And then you're going to have to count down all of them.
No, the first page is 50.
Oh.
So I just go to the second page and count 27.
You're so much smarter than me.
No, no. We're live, by the way.
Good, I'm scratching my eyeball.
You're scratching your eyeballs.
Just one eyeball.
Anyway, we are live. Welcome. There are only 3 people here,
Good morning.
so you only
Scratched my
your
eyeball.
eyeballs.
I didn't
for
clean
3
my
people.
eyeballs. I itched my eyeball.
3 people. Welcome. Good morning. It is.
Look how dirty these are. These are like.
What
Can you
happens
do
in
something-
Seaside stays in
Can you do
Seaside, I
something?
guess.
Can you fix that for me, honey? Because those are really
Oh my
dirty.
gosh. What did you do?
Sea salt air.
Yeah. No, this ain't sea salt.
Sand?
This is like grime.
Well, I touch my eyes
Change the
all
oil
the time.
when you were over there? What in the world? Goodness
No,
gracious.
but that's why I handed it to you. I was like, can you fix these?
Man alive, this is riveting content, by the way.
Good morning. I'm
Tune
glad
in to
you're
watch
here.
us clean our glasses.
Thanks, honey.
There you go. All right, the Whoop Sick. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Brian is here, Gaming with
morning.
ADHD. Luke, who decided to show up. Thank you for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. I have something that I want to do on that painting thing, and I want to do it next week, Friday. Can we do it, Brian?
Blink, blink.
Blink, blink. The thing is that I want to do a little bit more content for the containers for Monster Fight Club, and they want us to do some more painting on it.
Cool.
So I might be able to like fast ship
We could ship some.
one of those packages to you if you don't have any already. If they didn't send you any, I can send you one of the packages because I only painted 2 out of one of the packages. I didn't paint any of the others. So if, Brian, you would like to do that next Friday,
Blink,
let's
blink.
line that up. And I'll get those to you in the mail as quickly as possible. So let me know what you think, bud. Probably, he says.
Question mark.
Question mark.
Valid.
Need something a little bit more than that, boy.
I'm going to go with probably. That's perfectly lovely.
Yeah, probably is a perfectly logical thing to say. All right. Yesterday, I have a lot of Cyberpunk, but they didn't send me anything. Okay, I can get it to you because they sent me 2 packages of it. So let me send you,
Just
you
say
have
yes.
my email.
Yes.
Contact me, send me your address. We'll get it to you before Friday. All right, we'll make sure it gets there to you before Friday. And then if we can do that, if you don't mind doing it on your channel, I can co-stream to my channel. And we'll be basically, you know, kickstarting that collaboration that we said we wanted to do anyway. Right? Yes. That's what we should do.
My
Seth.
tea's too hot.
All right.
I can't drink it.
I'm actually going to bed. Did 5th shift of 11 days straight? Dude, go to sleep, man. If you really want to watch this, you can do that later. Go to sleep. Goodbye. See you later. Have a great day.
Good night.
Sleep well. All right. Matthew Rose is here. Hello, Sam and Jessie. Hello, everyone. Good to see you, Matthew. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. All right. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and do our drawing for our heat giveaway. Now, what we're going to do here is that I have 147. Well, I'm going to check because Jessie was like, before we started, it's actually why we started late because I was in the middle of checking.
Blame me. Yeah, sure.
Are you sure you didn't miss any in your inbox? And
I'm
like,
trying to make sure everybody is...
Zexto's
given
here.
a
Hello,
fair
everyone.
chance.
So let
Good morning.
me continue checking real quick. I don't think I am on page 3 of my inbox out of 4, and there's only 10 on the last page. So seeing as how these go back to at this point to July 4th, I don't think I missed any.
Just look. It'll take you 4 seconds. Jeez Louise.
I'm going to take my time. I'm going to read every single make sure. So it takes longer than 4 seconds.
He's spiteful this morning.
Okay, I checked. All 160.
No, 147
No, 160.
of your emails.
That's my inbox, yeah.
And 147 of that
140.
is
Well, there's 147 in the heat giveaway folder, right? So,
Okay.
So yes. Now, I did not read every single one of these, but I did check. And if you got it wrong, because I asked for the actor's name, not the character's name, not the person's name. But if you got it wrong, I don't care.
We don't care.
We
are grateful that you participated
Yep.
and that somebody's going to get a brand new copy of Heat today.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's me, because I bought it twice. Well, Sam bought one and I bought one.
This one is suspect. Look at the name. It's
Honey,
FGHJK.
You can't.
I know. I'm not going to read all their personal
wrote
information.
Personal information.
I know.
So you can't say it's a bad email. Just
I'm
that
not.
it's FJQRST.
I said it's suspect. I didn't say it was bad. I said it was suspect. He must have been, or
maybe
she.
he works or she works in the tech field, and that's the
Maybe.
kind of safety, security
I know,
emails
right?
they like.
Maybe so.
I'm
We'll
not
give
that
you-
way.
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Is that okay?
Yes.
Can I say that?
Yes.
All right.
Man, he's spicy
Verbal
today.
police much?
He's spicy. He doesn't like 8 a.m.
All right. It is too early for me in the morning. I am usually just driving a car, dropping off children at school at this point.
Not on a Saturday.
Not on a Saturday, but at this time in the morning, I'm usually just walking out the door, getting into my car,
I think
sitting
that takes more involvement and active being present in your moment than...
Yeah, being present in the moment is making sure I don't get into a car accident.
Yes.
That's all. It does not involve anything else.
It doesn't involve talking?
Usually not.
Really?
Usually the kids are on their phones, and if I tell them to get off, they're like, "Meh." So, no, usually it's just me and the radio and the road.
I had a long drive by myself yesterday in the car, and I talked the whole way. I made phone call after phone call after phone call after phone call just so that I wasn't
Take
alone.
me away, hee hee. They're coming to take me away, ha ha. The nice young men in the...
It was all mostly
What is
work.
it? How does it go? The nice young men in the clean white jackets are coming to take me away?
Sure.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, all right, we're going to get to it. All right, there were 147 entries into the Heat giveaway, so you have a pretty good chance of winning. What we're going to do is I'm going to give my phone, well, let me make sure that I can, it will come up as a viable video capture source. And there it is. Look at that. Look at that shot. That was an amazing shot. Look at
Oh,
that.
that's great.
That's amazing.
That's
Nah,
great. It's like
that's
all my
not
tunes.
actually on there though. But okay, so Jess is going to hold the camera like that. You may want to. Does it?
I don't
No,
know. It
it
doesn't do
doesn't. Okay,
anything.
so you have to get closer. You have to get closer. Yeah,
Like
there you
that?
go. Yeah, like that. All right.
Like
so
that?
yeah, see that? That's our streaming software.
Do you have the?
No, I don't. I'm not actually showing it. They're looking at us being stupid. That's what they're looking at. Now they're looking at.
Thank you.
This is our actual streaming software. Yes. Peek behind the scenes. There we go. All right.
This is a weird angle for my arm. Oof.
Oh, welcome to being the cameraman.
I didn't say I was
The
a
shot
camera.
is all important, not anything else. All right, you can do it.
I
believe
got it.
in you. I believe in you. All right, here we go. So we're going to go to this is all of the stuff, and there are no emails here, just names. So I'm not giving away anybody's private information. But anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to random.org. And here is a random, it's a true random number service. So I can put in a number from 1 to 147. All right, so that is all of the possibilities, including 1 and including 147. And then we simply click generate, and it comes up with 110.
All right.
All right, so number 110, whomever you are, congratulations, you are the winner. So I go back here to my Heat giveaway box, and I am at 1 to 150 right now. So I click 1, And now I'm at 51 to 100, but I need that 110, so I'm going to go here. And this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mr. Todd Goff. Mr. Todd Goff, you are the winner. Mr. Todd Goff. So, congratulations, Todd. That is what you have won.
Can I move now?
Yeah, you got it. I got it. See, you did so well. I'm so proud.
Yeah, until I have to take the video today.
I don't care about that video. Todd Goff, congratulations. You are the winner of a copy of Heat, Pedal to the Metal, still in the shrink, as you can tell right there by the little...
Shrink wrap?
Yeah, shrink wrap that's still on it. Still in the shrink. This will be coming out to you as soon as possible. I'll probably take it to the FedEx or UPS store or whatever it is the same time I send those containers over to Brian.
Sounds great.
So there you have it. Congratulations, Todd.
Thank you.
We'll
send it to you right away.
We'll be making another video after we get done with the Q&A as a general announcement, kind of like a short video.
Sure.
And we'll announce that so that Todd can have a couple of different sources of being made aware. But congratulations and salutations. That's not correct.
Can you put it in the comments?
Maybe. A bunch of people already did. Congrats, Todd. Congrats, Todd. Congrats, Todd.
Cool.
So they were all being good chat people. Email and address sent. Very cool. Go to sleep, Brian. The Bigger Ben is up. Oh, it says, what's up? What's up, Bigger Ben? How you doing? Do you like playing code names, Sam? Timon6219 asks. All right. Regular code names with just the words? Absolutely not. Bores me to tears to have up to, up to 6 or 8 people staring at a bunch of words on a table for minutes on end, maybe 45, 60 minutes, something like that. I don't know how long it takes to play that. Depends on how good things are done. But Codenames Pictures, yeah, I enjoy playing Codenames Pictures.
What about Codenames Disney?
I don't.
You don't like that?
I don't think I've ever played Codenames Disney.
We have it.
I know we do, and you guys have played it.
We've played it
because you and a couple of a few people from in our church game group like playing Codenames Disney. Because they're all Disney characters.
I like Codenames Pictures the best, but Codenames Disney is not bad. I can't imagine it with words. I think I've never played it.
What's the shtick in Codenames Disney? What are you doing? Are you looking at pictures of characters?
Yes.
And you're having to give what? What kind of clues?
Same thing as Codename, like one-word clues.
One-word clues with like actual characters?
Yeah, but it's like all Disney characters.
So what, can you like not give like
I don't remember.
Colors?
Ask. I don't remember.
It seems like that would be too easy.
I would think it was too, because you just say Aladdin and they choose all the ones.
Well, no, you can't say the name of the character. That I'm
you
sure
say
that's
the name
a
of
rule.
The movie. No, you can't. I think you have to describe
that's
it
a rule.
It's the same words. Hats. I don't know. The directions are back there. It's right. No, it's not there.
Good morning from Bothell, Washington, the land of Zulus. Didi O'Brien, good to see you. Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Codenames Disney. Where is it?
My cousin lives in Bothell still.
That filth is on my shelf. I'm just kidding. It's not filth. It's
I used to live in Bothell. I think it is.
It is not.
Well, I don't know where it is.
It's over there. It's over on the shelf of...
Yeah, the ones that you don't like you put over here.
No, I don't do that. I just... That's overflow. That's what that is.
True. I don't know where it is.
Let's see here. Giving heat to the needy, so nice of you all. in the fall, in the winter, yes. Giving heat to the needy in the winter. Yes. Yay us.
Yes.
Let's see. Night kids. See you later, Brian. Thank you. I will follow the rules for the next giveaway.
Did you miss it?
I don't think that was him. That wasn't him. I don't think that was him, because I looked and it said it didn't say Matthew Rose. So I looked at the name But anyway, have you tried Heat with the original stuff, weather, parts, etc.? Yes. I did a live play solo version where I included all of that. Now, I only included the basic version of the garage, the garage cards, the basic version of the garage cards. I did not do the advanced garage cards. But I did use the garage cards. I used the weather and road conditions. And then, of course, with solo mode, you have to use the legendary deck or the legends deck to simulate the other cars that are on the track. And I think I did 5 cars altogether. So it was me against 4 other legends. And during the live, it's the best finish I've ever had. I came in second.
Nice.
So up till then, I came in
third and fourth.
Third last, and then third again when I played with Jessie and 3 other cars. So yes, I have. I got my brother Codenames The Simpsons for his birthday gift. I think it combines words and pictures.
Oh, interesting.
That would be interesting. One of the words is go.
Yes.
Another word is Bart. Yes.
When I was
almost positive. That was probably really loud because it was just above my mic.
It was a little intense.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
When I was in the Czech Republic teaching, my students came under fake names.
Was some of them Bart Simpson?
I had a Homer Simpson.
You had
and
Homer
a Bart
Simpson.
Simpson.
So you can
the
say
same
you taught.
year, I had Homer Simpson and Ringo Starr in the same class.
Well, that's eclectic. My goodness. Duff beer.
Duff.
Now we're going to have. What are words
that associate with the
that
Simpsons?
Are associated
Doe,
with
Bart,
that are in
Duff.
the Codename Simpsons version?
Hello, neighbor.
No, it's Heidi Ho.
Heidi Ho, neighbor. There we go. Heidi Ho, neighbor.
No, that's that was
Ned
Tool
Flanders.
Time. That
no,
was
that's not Ned Flanders.
That was Ned Flanders. That wasn't
No,
Ned
it's
Flanders.
not Ned
that was,
Flanders. I made that up.
That was Wilson behind the fence with the.
Oh, hi, neighbor.
Yeah.
Hello,
Heidi ho, neighbor.
Heidi ho. No, what you do? What's his name?
Yes, indeedly doodly, neighbor Simpson.
That's
Yes.
Zoo. What's his name?
Yeah, that's Ned Flanders.
No, that's from another movie. We're combining it. Am I not?
Ned Ryerson.
Ned Ryerson. That's what I'm
was
thinking.
Ned Ryerson is on
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. He's the Bing. He's the Bing guy. He's the insurance salesman. The Bigger Ben, have you been to Geekway to the West? No, I have not.
No.
But I would not mind going to it as long as it doesn't coincide
With somebody
too
else.
closely with some of the other ones.
Is Geekway to this? Is that the one in Bothell or the one in?
Negative. Geekway to the West is in I think St. Louis.
Ooh.
Because it's they
Right,
they
the
play off of
gateway.
the Gateway.
Gateway. Got it.
So I think it's in St. Louis. I wouldn't mind going there. Have you ever watched Tim Ryle's Twitch stream of Codenames? It's a lot of fun. Derek, Paula, and Mark Street have been on it. It's 2-on-2. Wow, that's a pretty cool. That's a cool idea. That's one of my things with Codenames is that when you have a full complement of players, and really it's not just Codenames. It's almost, and I mean that I mean that seriously. It's almost every game that's out there. At least everything that comes to mind. If you have the full complement of players, it's rarely as enjoyable as fewer within that window of how many players you can play in. And usually, in my experience at least, the either the mid to the lower range is where the game really sings, and that's what it was designed for, which is why it sings that way. But you know, companies want, well, I don't want to pay just play it with 2 players. I want 4 players to be able to play with it. Well, can you make it 4-player game? And the designer's like, yeah, I guess so, but that's not how I designed it. I don't know if that's what they actually say, but you know, it's that kind of thing. So, I mean, for example, with Blood Rage plays, it says on the box, I think it says 2 to 4 players, and they came out with a 5-player expansion. the only thing adding that fifth player does is it adds more time to the game. It doesn't really, it adds more cards to the game, it adds more time to the game. It doesn't really change your experience at all. It just makes it longer. And that's not necessarily a good thing. But anyway, that's my rant for the day.
That's the only one?
The only one what?
The only rant for the day?
Probably not. I'm going to watch a youth football game. I'm probably going to rant about something there. Inside my head, I'm not one of those parents that yells at the refs. No. Usually I'm working with the refs because I'm doing...
In fact, it is a home game. Are you working chains?
No.
We're done?
Yeah, we're already done with that. But I usually work chains or the down marker. So I'm right there with the refs. So I do not... I don't despise, but I really shake my head hard at people that yell and
fight.
And yeah,
we've heard from this youth league. We've heard from the youth league leader that there were 2 coaches that were kicked out a couple of weeks ago. There was a parent that was kicked out a couple of weeks ago, like permanently kicked out.
Yeah, like permanently banned for a year.
Yeah, like you can't come and watch your kids' games. You can't even watch from the fence.
That was a stupid statement. It's permanently banned for a year. That's not a permanent ban.
Work.
But I think one of the coaches was permanently banned. You cannot be a coach anymore.
Yeah.
And then there are parents that have been kicked out for the rest of the year. Well, for a full calendar year, which means they miss the rest of this season
and the rest of the next
part of the next season.
Yeah.
You can't come watch your kids play because you acted like a doof.
Yeah. They were
on.
Fighting with the refs.
Stupid.
They started like a fist fight.
It's like these people think that there's NFL scouts watching their 12-year-old child play football.
Some of these parents get really feisty. Really feisty.
Well, the good thing about it is, and we're not going to say where they're from, but that city that we go to,
our direct league,
we're expanding more locally.
Our direct league doesn't seem to have that vibe, but some of the other leagues that we have to go away for, oof, those are some intense
There
parents.
was one dude, there was one coach during flag football that was getting too spicy, and all of the other coaches were like calling him out on it. And
last year, at one of the games, there was a parent from the other team that screamed at the top of their lungs, "Take them out, break their legs if you have to." And I turned to this person, I'm like, that's my kids you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, you
better not break their legs.
You totally, it's like some people totally forget that these are kids and these are somebody else's kids.
Right.
But here's the thing.
They get so spicy.
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter how old they get, they're still somebody's kid.
Right.
And you're wishing that
they break
ill?
their legs?
Come on. You gotta rise above people.
Oof,
but anyway.
So I'm sure he'll be renting later. That was the point of that story.
I don't know.
He won't.
The refereeing has, so far this year, has been super good.
Yeah, I agree. That's what surprised me.
And they've really kind of erred on the side of caution to protect the kids more than they've been doing anything else. Man, I'm sure that's really coming up. Yeah. Well, I take too big of a gulp.
Oh, you can't do that.
And then it's like all the air that's down there goes. Words are just common stuff, and the pictures are Simpson stuff. Oh, okay, cool. Didi O'Brien says about the code names.
Yeah.
Codenames thing. But to finish, Timon, no, I probably, I haven't seen that, but that sounds interesting. I like 2-on-2 for codenames because you can have that connection with one other person. You don't have to worry about anybody else kind of throwing them off. If you can have that connection,
right, kind of get
with
in
a,
that
with
zone.
a 2-on-2, that's good. Matthew Rose, mosquito bites. Sure feels good to scratch.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I get bit a lot. Dante, when he gets bit, he has like allergic reactions to mosquito bites.
Yeah.
So he'll get like a tiny bite and it turns into this ginormous extra elbow.
Yep. All right, New Killer Star 26 says, "Hi Sam, don't feel pressured to answer, but will you ever discuss what contributed to you leaving Florida and the events that led up to that?" It's pretty simple. My wife at the time left me and took my younger 2 kids with her, and I stuck it out as long as I could, trying to get it to work out, and it never did. So I had to go with where my kids were. That's the long and the short of it. And that's it. So there you have it. It's not a big deal anymore. It was a super difficult time then because being without my kids for except for phone calls at night, being on the other side of the continent, phone calls at night, sometimes not even every day, and then they came and visited for a summer for 2 weeks during one of the summers, and then I came and visited for one of the Christmases for about a week. So 3 weeks out of 2 years, I got to see my kids. That's pretty rough. And if you were watching the Dice Tower back then, you could see it. You could see it, and Tom could see it, and he was encouraging me, behind the scenes to get out there, to leave and to get out there because I needed to be with my kids. So it had nothing to do with anything at the Dice Tower.
No.
It was all about what I needed to do as a father. So there you have it. What are your long-term fundraising plans? We talk about this every single day, and I keep saying, well, not every single day. Well, we talk about it frequently. And the impromptu Q&A that I did, we talked about it then too. And I said I was actually going to do it that day, and then she was out of town, and I had to do other stuff, and I just didn't get around to it.
We will look into it soon.
Yeah,
that's
no,
all
we're not going to look into it. We're going to do it.
Okay.
We're going to do either or both YouTube memberships and or Patreon. And I also have I have the first order of T-shirts. Now, there's only 36 of them coming, and I'm bringing them in to take to Calgary Tabletop Day in November 17th through 19th. So I do have T-shirts coming, only 36 of them, and I'm not even going to be able to sell all 36 of them because 6 of them are for me and JT to have while we're there. So I'll have 30 T-shirts that I can sell to people at Calgary Tabletop Day, and then based on that, I think what we'll do is we'll order more, as time goes along. But to answer your question, that's what we're going to be doing. I am not interested in doing a crowdfunding campaign at this point. I don't think that.
I don't think we have a need right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So but memberships and Patreon, those are two things that we're probably going to be doing. Here's the thing, though. You added in their donations. You can always do super chats. If you don't want to do a monthly membership or a yearly membership or whatever through YouTube or Patreon, you can always do super chats.
We are super appreciative.
Yeah, we're very appreciative of it. A lot of people do it that way, and they've been doing it that way until we get those memberships or Patreon set up. So you can do that as a donation to the channel, and we super appreciate it. But we will be setting up memberships and or Patreon here soon.
Yes, but you are also welcome to just join us.
Yep. Because we're not going to have any exclusive content. We've already made that decision. We've been very open about that. I don't feel like it's something that it just doesn't fit my paradigm of community and the importance of community. So I don't want to make myself exclusive to anybody of the content that I produce, exclusive to anyone, shape or form, because whether you can afford to pay me a monthly membership, I don't want that to restrict you from being able to watch my content.
Right.
So that's the long and the short of it.
We just have to sit down and get to it.
Yep, we do. And might even...
Maybe we'll see what happens. We might have time on Sunday.
Maybe. Because
we
today...
Might not. We don't have any time today. I won't even see Sam for the rest of the day. No, I get to see him in this evening at the hockey game.
We're gonna. Okay, so the title of this one is the opposite of free.
Yeah,
because last week it was like
a
free
weekend,
Saturday, and everybody was like, "Why are you calling it a free Saturday?" And we had to explain it. So the reason we're calling this the opposite of free, Matthew, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
The opposite of free today means that first of all, we had to get up and do this at 8 o'clock because.
Okay, I was already up.
Well, we won't.
I was awake. I got up to send the kids off.
We were both awake. Anyway.
I sent the kids off at 5:30. I was up and out and in the living room.
Yes, you were. and then after that we were both up.
Yeah, because I started talking.
Yeah, but it's okay. We had to be up and do this by 8 o'clock because I think at 9:30
By 9:30.
she's got to leave to go pick up her parents, and then she's going to a competition that Daphne and Dante are part of.
Which is a 2-hour drive away.
Yakima, a 2-hour drive away. And then I'm going to be able to get some stuff done here around the house, but I have to have Aiden at his football game by 2 o'clock because 2:30 because his game starts at 4.
And then we have to come back.
And then we
go
come
to a
back.
hockey game.
Got our hockey game, season ticket holders with the Wild, and we're looking forward to that. We're actually taking Grandpa and Momo to see that.
I'm going to take my parents.
We're going to have to take our range.
We're going to bring the literal, the ones when we go shooting.
The last time they came there, why is it so loud in here?
My dad sat like this.
I didn't see that. I wish I would have saw it.
And he made the face, too. Sorry, I touched my mic. I'm sorry. I'm not used to that.
No, you're fine. That's great. That is great. All right.
I think I almost have a picture of him making that face. Eyebrows
I wish
down.
I would have seen it. I would have pointed and laughed. I would have literally, since we've been talking about The Simpsons, I would have done that so much. Oh my goodness, that is so funny.
And my mom, when we took her to the hockey game, she's cute. My mom's cute.
So you have Bat Dad at football games. Are you talking about the dude that does the videos, Bat Dad, that like with his kids? Yeah.
No, we have some intense parents though.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Bat Dad. I like him. But I don't know if I don't know what you're talking about as far as Bat Dad is concerned. But there's a dude that does videos with his
I've
wife.
seen that, yeah.
Jen. And it's so funny. That guy cracks me up. So also, thank you for the top 100. You are welcome. It was really entertaining, and I'm glad you were honest about where games landed for you. Well, that's what we're all about here. We're it's just a journey. It's just the way that it goes. Your likes and dislikes will rise and fall, and your gaming group actually will have a lot of play into that. Not a lot, because you'll still be able to like games that the rest of your gaming group doesn't like, but it's really hard to get those games to the table when the rest of your gaming group doesn't want to, or maybe even it's not their bag,
There's a game that comes out almost every time at our game group, and I don't love it. And I should, because I love characters and Disney. It's Disney Villainous.
Oh, Villainous. Have you ever played it?
Yes, I played it once, and I was like, my brain got a little fuzzled, I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
It is a little convoluted. I mean, not convoluted, but it's a little complex. So I understand how you
I got that. I played
Villainous
it once.
is wildly popular.
It is, and it comes out almost every game night, and I'm like, I don't know.
Let's see here. Nerd Incorrect is the Twitch stream name. Okay, I just started following Nerd Incorrect on Instagram. So
nice.
Okay, I've got a connection now. I can make that connection. Sweet, awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Family. New Killer Star says, I'm sorry to hear about what happened with your ex-wife and kids. I just recently got my son 50-50 of the time after only having him every other weekend for 4 years. I really hope the best for you. Well,
best for you.
Completely know where you're at. We have 50-50 with my youngest. He actually sleeps with us every night, but every 2 weeks. And this is his mom's weeks.
He sleeps at our house. He doesn't sleep with us.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant.
I know, but it came off weird.
I'm sorry.
The 12-year-old does not sleep with us.
No.
But he does live in this house every night.
He has
he
his
sleeps
own
here.
bed in his own room. Yes.
Sorry.
So,
I'm like, no.
So I know where you're at. Best for you as well.
Yes.
And for what it's worth, I watched the Dice Tower a lot before he left, and you never came off unhappy or different to me. You were always an entertaining part of the show. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Matthew Rose, I have to support my fellow San Antonian. Yes. Bat Dad is from South Park, where he fights with Stan's dad. Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's different. There is a... I don't know if it's on TikTok. It's probably old at this point. I don't even know if he still does it. I know I have seen a couple of videos recently, but his kids are like super grown up now. It started when they were like littles.
And he just put on the mask.
Yeah, when they were still in car seats. That's when it started. Yeah. And they would like pipe up from back behind him while he was driving in the car. So,
I don't miss car
here.
seats.
I don't miss car
I
seats.
don't miss car seats
at all. Car seats are of the devil.
I don't miss that.
Yeah, the
Or
fruits
the carrying
of
the
the devil.
giant infant carrier thing.
Nope.
Oh, I hated
thank
those
you.
days.
No.
I would intentionally leave the infant carrier in the car, unclick my baby Daphne, and carry her by hand because I hated carrying that big bucket of baby death. It was terrible.
The big bucket of baby death.
It was terrible. And I see parents come in at work with their big bucket of baby. And I was like, just leave the baby on the floor and
Talk
walk
about
upstairs.
saying things that don't sound good.
Big bucket of baby.
A bucket of baby. What are you bringing to the potluck? Bucket of babies. Enjoy.
I hated the infant seats.
All right, let's see here. Mosquito bites is from The Simpsons.
There's
When
this
Homer asks Ned Flanders,
Flanders. See?
if anything makes him mad, Homer says mosquito bites, and he says, sure feels good to scratch. That's great. That's awesome. All right.
Awesome.
Question for both of you. Favorite Halloween movie? I hope you say what you're going to say. Favorite Halloween
Well, I want to
movie?
hear what you say
No,
first
no.
now.
Go ahead, please. Because I know what you one of the ones that you guys think is a Halloween movie, and it isn't.
I have a lot, but I would say my favorite Halloween movie is The Addams Family. Hands down.
Oh, okay. That's not what you said.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
See?
That's one
It
of the
came
other ones.
right up.
The next one.
That's not a Halloween movie.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
I know, but it's the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes, so I can watch it
It
twice
happens
during
in
the year.
Christmas
I can watch it
time.
twice a year. I can watch it at
It's a
Halloween
Christmas
and at
movie.
Christmas.
Say it with me, Christmas.
I can watch it twice.
Ay,
You know what? Okay, I'm going to share this with everybody here. This is how amazing Sam is. The other night, I was frustrated. I came home. I was in a little mood. And I said, I really want to watch a Christmas movie, but I know I can't. And Sam said, okay.
What did we watch, though?
We did watch Violent Night, which is one of the funniest movies ever.
Christmas movie.
It is 100% a Christmas movie. You have Santa, you have the chimney. you have the
I know. It
fireplace,
happens
you
on
have-
Christmas Eve. I get it. But
Okay, by the way,
I will have to
Violent
say,
Night is super violent. Super violent.
and there's like 100 cuss
so
words
many
in
cuss
it.
words. And I
So
laugh
not family friendly.
so hard.
We watched this on our own. Our kids have seen it. We will say that, but
I laugh. It's so terrible. I laugh and laugh.
and she's
laugh.
usually the one, if somebody gets like shot and like we're watching a police drama,
like that.
she jumps 2 feet out of her seat and she's like, "Oh no!"
But Violent Night,
She's
I'm
like chuckling
laughing.
the entire time. I'm like, "Who are you and where did you put my wife?" Because you are reveling in the
It
gore.
has Christmas music all throughout. Everybody's dressed in Christmas garb. We even have baby Jesus as the statue in there. We have the Santa and the fireplace and the stockings and the nutcrackers and all of it. Oh,
And murderous candy canes. And people being slaughtered by snowblowers.
this is how much he loves me.
No
He knew I was
more,
in a
no more spoilers.
He knew I was in a mood. I asked him I could watch a Christmas movie, but I said, I know it's too early. It's not past Thanksgiving.
Oh, that is kind of, stay in your lane.
I know.
Stay in your
And then
lane.
he let me anyway.
Yeah. Well, I like that movie.
It does make me laugh.
Let's see. Okay, so the Addams Family
Yes.
or
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
What's
for
yours?
her. Halloween movie. I'm not a big Halloween dude. I'm not
know.
big
So
on
what is
Halloween.
your
I'm not
Halloween?
big on horror either.
Well, that's why I love the Addams Family. In our bedroom, I have a book of Charles Addams' original cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
I used to read that as a kid, like from cover to cover. They're all cartoons from the New York Post and the little,
Yeah.
and I loved that. So I've always loved the Addams Family. I liked the old TV show with John Astin, who is Sean Astin's dad. He played the dad of the original Addams Family, the TV show.
Cool.
That's his dad. Anyway, I loved the old TV show, and I loved the movie with Angelica Houston and
Don't
I
ask
don't
me.
even remember all the people, but I like that
Gomez.
movie. I like that movie a lot. I like the first one
Gomez.
just a lot. I like it a lot. So what is your favorite Halloween movie?
I don't know that I have a favorite Halloween
How
movie.
about
But, I mean...
The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown?
No, come on. I am no longer 5.
I do love that one too.
The chat has said Beetlejuice.
Oh, we just watched that.
We just watched that a few weeks ago.
That's a good one.
And that's a good one. And really, honestly, I didn't have anything else coming to my mind until I saw Beetlejuice. So maybe I'll think of something in the next few minutes.
Fairly the Spooky Pumpkin.
Anyway, let's see here.
But I would go with the Addams Family. I wanted for a long time, I wanted that cloak that Angelica Houston had in the Addams Family. That
All the
cloak.
way down.
Yes,
goes
and kind
out.
of drags on and the little hood and the velvet. Yes.
Are there any upcoming games that you feel will be your jam?
Ooh.
Will be your jam.
We have a bunch that we
Upcoming
haven't
games.
shared
I
with
have
you.
not yet played Arceus or Arceus. That one might be.
I'd say the top 2 there.
Imperial Miners are after us.
Yes, I like both of those.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a jam though.
What is your
a jam is something that like you will incessantly play. You know, I would
No,
say
I get it.
no less than top 50.
Right.
That would be your jam. I haven't played Arceus yet, or Arceus. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I do have that sitting over there. I strongly feel like that could have a place to possibly run into it. What else? I haven't played much Thunder Road Vendetta, but I really want to. But
Okay.
it keeps getting overshadowed by other things right now. So maybe, but I have played Thunder Road Vendetta, but I want to play it more, and I just have a retail version of it. So that's one of the things that's holding me back. I've seen the Kickstarter version of it and all
really
of the
pretty.
cool stuff in it. Oh, I'm like, I want to play that. I don't want to play my stupid retail version. But here's the thing. I still really enjoy the game. It's still really fun. Retail version or Kickstarter version, whatever. Let's see. There were a couple of games that JT and I played yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I think you might enjoy. You're not a big trick-taking game fan, though.
I don't mind trick-taking. It's okay.
But I think you'll really like Jekyll and Hyde versus
I
Scotland
saw you
Yard.
guys play that one a little bit.
That, I think you'll really enjoy it. And then Planetfall was another good one that we played yesterday, and that was really fun. And that's another one I think you'll really enjoy as well.
I like it when he thinks of me.
So those all have kind of a running.
See, somebody said you can't hate on the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
I'm not hating on the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. I just don't find enjoyment from watching Charlie Brown
Oh, come on.
anymore.
It's innocent.
Understood. But Charlie Brown is like the precursor to... South Park is like the adult version of Charlie Brown, and they went
Not
too far.
even.
They went too far.
Nope.
They went too far.
Nope.
Think about it.
Nope.
I bet you the number of characters is even the same.
Nope.
Just saying.
Nope. I won't even go down that path.
I
It's just
believe I struck
No.
a chord.
I won't go down that path.
believe I struck
There's
a-
not a possibility.
believe I struck a nerve.
No.
That just pushed your button.
No.
Let's see here. Edward Scissorhands? See, I wouldn't
Ooh.
even...
I like that. I remember watching that movie. I don't think the kids have seen that movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I don't know that I would consider that a Halloween movie. Does it happen at Halloween?
Yeah.
It does? Oh, okay. I saw it way back when. I don't remember. But, okay. Johnny Depp is a great actor. So, I watch Christmas movies all year round on Hallmark and Great American Family channels.
Yes. I was alone for a couple of days at a conference. I may have had a Christmas movie on in the background.
Well, okay.
Because that's what happens.
Any Tim Burton flick would work. That is true.
Actually, all of them, yes.
Maybe Jellies?
I don't know what that one is.
What is Jellies? My favorite Halloween movie, Matthew Rose says, is The Princess Bride.
Oh, come on. That's not a Halloween movie, but I love The Princess Bride.
You guys have...
I love The Princess Bride.
Is it a Halloween movie if people are just dressing up? Because of that part...
Every movie.
Every movie is a Halloween movie because everybody's acting and dressing up in costumes and characters and so forth. So that no, Princess Bride is not a Halloween movie.
No, but I love Princess Bride.
Yeah,
it's
a great show.
That's one of my top movies.
I have Snoopy animations on my iWatch.
Nice.
Okay, I can see that. I just wouldn't do it myself. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Just means it's slightly weird. Oh, by the way, let's talk about slightly weird.
Oh, no, I don't want to know.
Let's talk about slightly weird.
If it's making fun of me, I don't want to know.
No, it's not making fun of you. Bread with cheese.
Yes, it's making fun of me.
And Christmas sprinkles.
Let me clarify. It is toasted bread with melted cheese.
And Christmas sprinkles.
And Christmas
Those
sprinkles.
kinds of sprinkles that you see on sugar cookies during the holidays. Or those things that get drizzled over donuts. A piece of bread with cheese.
I call it cheesy bread. My kids have eaten
Christmas
it for years.
Sprinkles.
So they have a competition today. So instead of making them a Jimmy Dean breakfast bowl, I said, do you want me to make you cheesy bread? And they both were like, oh, yeah, with sprinkles? Yes. So I made cheesy bread with sprinkles for my kids, 16 and 14, and they were so excited.
I don't know what's going on before
You
I
do
wake
fairy
up in
bread for Aiden sometimes.
No, it's called not fairy
bread.
No, it's not fairy bread. It's called holiday bread because we make it during the holidays more often than not.
Cheesy bread.
No,
with the sprinkles.
No. Holiday bread is basically just bread with butter and sugar and cinnamon. That's all. That is perfectly normal.
It's just melted cheese on toast.
With Christmas sprinkles.
Yes. Okay. Speaking on the note of weird, though, last night I had food I did not like.
Oh, that was horrible.
It was so disgusting.
Who thought of that?
The person that I buy the food from at the hockey game. She runs a hot dog stand, and I know her. She's a good person.
They have great hot dogs.
Great food.
They put everything together. It's great.
They had these huge jars, so they had jars of pickles, and I was like, "Well, I can eat a pickle. That's in my diet."
What color were the pickles? First of all,
she said, "Do you want red or blue pickles?"
What?
And I said, "I don't know what that means.
I just want a pickle.
I just want a pickle." And she said, "They're Kool-Aid pickles." So she takes a big gallon jug of dill pickles and then puts a cup of sugar in it and a pack of Kool-Aid. It was so gross.
Not much can make me legitimately do what I just did.
It was so gross.
I took a bite out of it. She took a little tiny
bite.
And I was like, come on, it's a pickle. How bad could it be?
He took a bite.
I took a bite out of that stupid pickle. And then I had to sit there and chew on this nastiness because I was in front of the whole freaking stadium doing this.
Okay, so if I'm around you ever and you offer me Kool-Aid pickles, I'm going to choose no. That was so gross. And it was actually red.
See? Matthew knows what I'm talking about. Cheese and sugar sprinkles? I'm glad I live in the South. That's
Move
right.
to the
Because that's
Northwest.
like,
we
what?
got cheesy bread.
Okay, no. See, stop. It's not cheese and bread. That's not the weird part.
It is.
No, it's not the weird part. The weird
like
part
a
is
few
Christmas
sprinkles.
sprinkles on cheese and bread. Cheese and bread is fine. That's a pizza, basically. Cheese and bread. Pizza, add in some sauce. That's normal. You put Christmas sprinkles on a pizza. That's basically what you just did.
I think it sounds great.
No, it is not. Yeah, see? Yuck. With a J.
No.
It's with a J, yuck.
Try it. Make it for your kids. And then they will all go,
Yeah,
oh,
make
this
your
is
kids
delicious.
try it.
And then you'll have to reevaluate if this is good food or not. My kids all like it. It's good.
Because they've grown up with it and they don't know anything better.
I bet you Aiden would eat it. I'm going to make him cheesy bread this morning. With sprinkles.
I don't think that's going to happen. Nobody does it right. You got to drain the pickle juice first and then soak it in Kool-Aid for 2 days. The salt is drawn out. Okay.
So there is a better way to do it. I don't know
could
what
see
she
that.
did.
Yeah, if she just took the pickle juice.
She did. It was in the pickle
and
juice.
Added it.
Added sugar.
Are you sure that that's what she did, though? Because
That's what she said.
It will still look like it's in pickle juice.
It was in pickle juice. It looked like the Costco bottles of dill pickles still had the liquid around it. But I didn't know they were red when they came out. I don't know.
Well, no, it's gonna. That's what cucumbers do. That's.
It
I mean,
was
that's why pickles are green.
Yes.
On the inside because it soaks that juice into it.
It was gross.
Oh, it was horrible.
Maybe
I
you
could
make
not-
Kool-Aid pickles better.
I could not.
I would love to try.
I could not chew that and swallow it fast enough, just to get it out of my mouth. It was so disgusting. And then it was producing like Kool-Aid pickle burps. Oh my gosh, it was so nasty. Oh, the person who did that needs to be sat down and had a stern talking to, because that was nasty. It was disgusting.
Nobody does it right. So you have to drain the pickle juice.
Yeah,
and then
drain the
soak
pickle
it in
juice
Kool-Aid
first,
for 2 days.
Then soak it in Kool-Aid for 2 days.
Okay.
So you make the Kool-Aid like you normally would. You take the pickle out of the pickle juice and soak it in the Kool-Aid.
Okay.
And it draws that saltiness out and leaves it tasting like Kool-Aid, apparently.
Okay. Maybe. What I had was not that.
I once cooked some fat-free hot dogs. One bite into the trash they went.
Yes.
My grandpa, I have a story about this. My grandpa he had quintuple bypass surgery years and years and years ago. And
so
after
cute.
that, my grandma got really, he's always been a chocolate connoisseur.
Oh, he is.
I mean, chocolate. He still is. And so he, at that point, she started really restricting his chocolate intake and his sugar intake. So she started buying him fat-free this and sugar-free that and all this kind of stuff. So he took, because I used to live with them, and he took like a permanent marker.
Sharpie.
And a Sharpie and just went to all of these different things and just scratched out the word sugar or the word fat and then wrote in whatever it was. So we had packages of cookie-free cookies all over the place, or like chocolate-free, M&Ms or whatever, all over the place. And then he had stashes all over the house in like little knick-knacky bowls and stuff like that. And I'd be sitting there like doing something, and he would just walk in nonchalantly. It's his house. And I was like, okay, whatever. He'd walk over to this knick-knack and he'd open the shelf door and reach in and remove the thing, and then reach in and grab some M&Ms and put the thing back and close it. And he'd look at me like, don't you say a word. And I'd be like, yes, sir. But it's fun. The bigger bin, $5. Pickle juice, pickle juice, pickle juice.
Thank you.
Thank you,
It's
thank you.
like Beetlejuice, but it's pickle juice.
Yep.
Capital.
When Matthew Rose gave us his $5, he said, here's my October membership.
Awesome.
That's cool.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Let's see. So, sorry, just arriving, Miguel Ortiz Jr. Did Sam say he liked to put sprinkles on his pizza? No! Rewind it a little bit, Miguel. You'll understand. Cheesy bread with Christmas sprinkles. Not cool.
I'm about to make one and show. It's
Yeah.
not like a lot of sprinkles.
Oh, they still taste bad. He said they did it wrong, but they still taste bad. Don't try it. All right, cool. Let's see here. All right, real quick, ask Jessie some questions because I got to go wake up Aiden
Oh, that's a long process.
and get him going. I'm going to turn my microphone off
Oh, that's a good idea.
so we don't have all that happening.
How do you turn them off? I don't even know how to turn
You
them off.
don't need
He
yours
just
turned
plugged
on.
me in, and I was like, okay.
You don't need to turn yours off.
You are tangled up.
I know. So there. Am I? No, I'm
Yes,
not.
your feet are going to trip over
No,
that.
I'm good. See, I'm out.
Nope.
I'm out.
All right.
I'm out. I think that will do it.
Can you?
Yeah, it turned off. See,
All right.
I'm
Is
off.
Sam's mic off? Can you hear that now? So you can't hear him? He's the worst. He sat behind me and mouthed words. I have to come closer. I can't see his screen from way over there. Pepperoni sprinkles. Exactly. It's not as bad as Sam makes it out. It's like a tiny bit of sprinkles on cheesy bread. He would eat it. He would probably enjoy it. He just wouldn't say he would. Excuse me. I'm still recovering from a cough. One of the downfalls of working in preschool is I get all the cred that they give with me. Because my preschoolers really love to cough directly into my eye sockets or all over. They don't get the whole cough in your elbow. They have not mastered that. It doesn't matter what song I sing to teach them. They do not cough in their elbow. He just can't keep it down. Yeah, no, Sam did not like the Kool-Aid pickle. I did not like the Kool-Aid pickle. I thought it was gross. That being said, Sam eats food that I don't like, and I eat food that he doesn't like. He does a tortilla with peanut butter and honey and mayonnaise in a wrap. Don't you do peanut butter, honey, and mayonnaise in your wrap? What do you roll up in your tortilla? You do peanut butter, banana, honey, and mayonnaise.
I usually don't do mayonnaise.
You don't do mayonnaise. He just does peanut butter, honey, and banana. Well, that's easy. That one I like. Do I sing to my students? I'm a preschool teacher. Yeah. We sing all the time. The problem is I actually can't sing. I have no ability to carry a note or sing on key or make any sort of thing that sounds like music coming out of me.
No, she's not that bad.
But I love to sing, and I will sing songs with my preschoolers all the time. I mean, it starts.
Oh, he already.
How did
I
Sam
can
propose to me?
be
You
here
can-
for that.
That's a
no,
great
you
story.
you tell the story. You're better at it than I am.
How he proposed to me? He took me out for a coffee date to the place where we took our first date. There's a little coffee stand right along the river, and I had actually made a box of rolled up reasons why I love him for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that was cool.
And they were all like little tiny rolled up,
still have the
super
box.
tight. You do still have the box. I don't even think you've ever opened all of them.
No, I haven't. There's a lot of them in there.
I made all these different reasons that I loved him, and I gave it to him for Valentine's Day. And so he brought me out to the river, and we had a little snack, and he said, let's go through the box that you gave me for Valentine's Day, and we'll read some of these ones that you wrote. Because I wrote, I don't know, hundreds of them rolled up into little paper things. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of making the face because I'm like, but I gave him to you. Like, I don't need to know why I love you. I already know why I love you. And he had slipped the ring inside the box. So as I was digging through to get little notes to read him, my hand caught on something. And I was like, hey. And that's how he proposed to me. He was very romantic. But he still hasn't read all the...
It's true. There's a lot of them in there.
And this is only when we had just started. Now if I did it, that box would be the size of a TV box.
It was quite the project. She had everything rolled up with a little
super tiny
little rope.
They were all twined and tied.
Yeah, so it's fairly involved to read those things.
Very involved.
Yes, so that's good.
And this is my engagement ring.
Yep.
I keep it on my necklace. I was wearing this one today because you were wearing yours.
Yep.
I still am worried that it's going to slip off.
These are our wedding rings that we got, and we just ordered them off of Amazon.
We did.
They're not
literally,
huge.
they're perfectly
They're just
lovely.
tungsten carbonite.
I don't like the way it's a little too loose. So I usually wear it on my necklace, but he was wearing his the other day.
I did put on the inside of hers, I put I love you, and then on the inside of mine, I put I know. So there you have it. So that's a little thing that we.
But I usually wear it.
And we don't
on my
wear
necklace.
it. We don't wear it on the right finger.
No, because we have our permanent wedding
rings. We have our
rings
permanent wedding rings
all the time.
tattooed.
Yep.
Yeah. So they can't come off. Let's see here. Jessie torturing her students, singing to them.
I mean, it really, it is. That being said, I do facial expressions. I get really excited. The kids love it, but I can't sing worth.
Yeah, see, thank you for saying that, Zexto, because now I know. Put the sprinkles under the cheese so Sam doesn't know.
See, I like what you're thinking.
Large pepperoni sprinkles. That's right. That's large pepperoni sprinkles. Those are okay. Let's see here. All right.
Yep. I still don't know that I like it on this finger because I just feel like it's too loose.
It might be. The problem with these things is
we can't adjust them.
they can't be adjusted because of the kind of ring that they are, the tungsten carbonite, and the thing that because they have a inlay in them, they can't be resized. So we're just kind of stuck.
I've been wearing it on my necklace, but
Like
since he was wearing it on his finger, I was like, I'll put it on mine, but I don't.
When we got the rings, we were both
bigger,
heavier. So
Yeah,
this
it
one was
slips
like
off you,
hard to put on, and now
yeah.
it'll slip right off.
And on the other hand, it doesn't slip off.
This ring finger is bigger because I actually jammed it really bad playing football in high school.
And it never.
And this is the finger that I split open.
Yeah.
So when I was playing football, I hit the guy with the pads, but my hand kind of glanced off and went in between our helmets. And
and you split that open.
right open.
Right.
So that's one thing, and then
so it's a little bit more
my
swollen
knuckle
there.
is a little bit bigger because I jammed
Yeah,
it. When
I was wearing
playing
it this
football,
morning, but
so
I'm like, I don't know.
it'll stay on. Let's see, Matthew Rose. I put the Elvish Lord of the Rings script in mine.
Nice.
Really? I don't know if I would do that. You
One
realize
ring
that
rules them all.
that was Sauron's evil script in your wedding ring? I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. The implications, however, when we named our dog Strider, the first collar that we got him was the Lord of the Rings script around the collar, and he was super naughty. And everybody was like, maybe it's because you've got the one ring around his neck.
So we took it off, and now he's less naughty.
Are you naughty, Matthew? That might be why.
Did you turn back on?
Yeah, I turned back on.
You did? Okay, you're green.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's 9:05. We only have about 25 minutes left before Jess has to leave. So we're going to. What I thought we could do here, and this kind of leans into that question that came up earlier. What are some of the things that we're going to try to do to raise funds for FOBG, for the Flipside, as we move forward? And one of the things that I'm really trying to focus on is paid content. And what that means for you guys is that we're going to work with publishers that of products that have products rather that I'm interested in. I'm not going to just do anybody that comes at me with money in hand, because I want to be interested in the project if I'm going to do something paid for it. That's one of the reasons why we're doing the partnership, the channel partnership with Berkey Game Toppers, bing bing, because it's something that I can get behind. It's a product that I can get behind. It's something that I enjoy. It's something that I like. And so that's what we're kind of doing in the future. When projects come down the pike that I want to be part of, I will contact the publisher and see if they want me to do any paid content for it. So that's another way that we're trying to make this a viable thing. It's kind of a, I'm not going to call it an evil, because I don't think it is, because I'm doing things that I'm interested in. But it's a necessary thing, because right now, I'll be honest with you, this is not a viable income. It just isn't.
Not at this
We're
point.
working for it.
There.
We're trying to grow. We're trying to get better. We're trying to improve. We've got the new mics, that kind of stuff. We've got another shot,
another camera angle from the dining room.
Another shot, and more lights for in there, so that it's a little bit better. So we're trying to do all of the stuff that we can do to make this better and to make this more viable. But I think paid content is part of that. Now, the kind of paid content that we're going to be doing, especially for this stuff here, it's going to include previews for Kickstarter projects, and it's also going to include live playthroughs. I really enjoy playing games. I love playing games live because we get to interact with you guys.
Yeah.
And it's fun, and it produces views for the channel. And if the publishers are willing to pay us to do that during their campaign, hey, I think that's
a great
two birds, one stone. You know what I'm saying? So what we've got coming up, go ahead and pull the first one off.
Okay.
This one
I'm going to start by saying I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm excited for the other ones. I don't even know what the other ones are. But this one I'm really excited for.
Yep.
This is like...
Did I say food tables?
I don't know.
Maybe I said good tables. I don't know. Go ahead.
This is like Jessie in a box.
And I saw this now this is a prototype.
This is a prototype.
So Third World Studios sent us this. This is a prototype version. I'm going to be sending this off later on after we're done doing it. But we're going to be doing a review, which is not paid. That's another thing I wanted to make.
Right.
Another point that reviews are never paid for. Never, ever, 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 never, ever paid for. Even if we do a live playthrough, I'm very honest with the publishers that if we do a review of the game, whether we do the live playthrough or not, it's always going to be honest, and it's always going to be
unpaid. That is not.
It's always going to be unpaid. We do not charge for reviews. We will charge for previews, which I basically look at as a commercial for the product that doesn't have my opinion stamped onto it. It's just, hey, here's this thing. Take a look at it and see what you think. Now, so that's that. That's the definition part of it. I saw this coming out at Origins, or that it was going to be demoed at Origins, and I was like, oh my goodness, I know I got to get on that because
that is
somebody
literally
wants to
Jessie
do
in a
this.
box right there. Like that is.
So she already has almost a proclivity to like this game. And here's another thing about it: the mechanisms are super simple.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It is not a complicated game at all. And it's not that she can't do complicated, but she really enjoys the easier mechanism games. And this is going to be, I think, right down her level. But it's kind of a I pick, you choose situation where the host, each round, and the host changes, will draw a certain number of food item tokens out of the bag. And then they have to arrange them in their food groups. And then everybody drafts those groups and arranges them on their charcuterie board. And then you score points on how you've arranged yours. I
want to play this.
So
I can't wait to do the live
We're going to be doing a live playthrough and an unpaid review of this later on. And
I may or may not bring some people over from the west side just to play with us.
We are going to try to do that. I do have a date. I talked to him yesterday.
Okay, good.
So
I will bring.
We'll try to get that to happen. But that's coming up in the near future.
One specific person that is coming. Because charcuterie board to me always meant mom's night out. Always meant mom's night out. Yeah. That's what we did.
Yep.
we would have a charcuterie board, and all of us moms would get together and have a great time.
I think one of my first Christmas presents to her was a charcuterie.
It's a beautiful charcuterie board too. So I'm
there's
super excited about that.
That's one of the paid contents that's coming up here in the near future.
This one's heavy.
This one is cool. This one I've done a preview for. And we're also going to do a live playthrough of this. I think JT and I will take care of this one, though, because I think this might be a little too complicated for
Thank you.
However, it's not that complicated, so I might include you because it is story-driven.
Oh, I do like story-driven.
There is a pretty cool story to it. Secrets of the Lost Tomb, this is going to be the 10th anniversary edition, which is going to be kind of like it's going to be called the Epic Edition. Everything Epic. Chris Bartalis is the guy who... my friend of mine, he actually lives down in San Antonio now. He's moved there recently, but anyway, this is the same company that came up with Big Trouble in Little China, and I've called Big Trouble in Little China one of the most thematic games I've ever played. This one is from the same company, and it comes from the same heart of a person that loves making thematic games. I've actually never played the original Secrets of the Lost Tomb. So my first entry into this is going to be playing this prototype copy of the 10th anniversary edition. So this is something I'm really looking forward to as well. I did a preview of it, which is going to be up on Tuesday, I believe. And then we're also going to be playing this live during their campaign. So that's something to look forward to. And then this one is something that is, this is from Doughboy Games. They are based in Australia, I believe. And this is a prototype version of Crime Wave California. So basically, the thing, they reached out to me, but when I saw their artwork, I was like, oh yeah. That's something I really... Now, it's not like the Vincent Dutrait stuff that I really enjoy, that I really am drawn to. But this is the kind of old, Saturday cartoons.
Yeah.
No, not Saturday cartoons, like Saturday edition of the newspaper cartoons.
Yeah, the comics.
Artwork. The comics that just kind of...
I love
it's
comics.
Nostalgic for me, and that's what reached out to me. It's not that, oh, it's so beautiful, but it's like, oh, that
you
just
love
clicks.
the back. What is it? You did a voice when you read this.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, here's what the back of it says. It says, sun, surf, sand, and serial killers. It's 1970-something in California. Hippie culture is rife, things are getting groovy, and serial murderers are at their peak. Public panic is high, but arrests are still low, so you and your fellow investigators, or just a bunch of friends, have been tasked with solving these heinous crimes. It's just, it's like dripping with cheekiness and theme, and I think I'm gonna really enjoy this. So I don't know for sure, but we're gonna be doing a review, which is unpaid, and a live playthrough during their Kickstarter campaign. So
much fun.
That is going to be fun as well. So that kind of like I was actually planning on showing that anyway, but because of the question that was asked earlier about what we're trying to do to raise funds, this is part of what we're trying to do to make this a viable option, financially speaking. So there you go. Sounds like Indiana Jones. Okay, I got to show this to you. This is, I mean, you'll be able to see some of this. No, I'm fine. This is part of what they sent me as as just kind of getting into the theme of the game.
I love him so much.
Just kind of getting into the theme of the game.
I think he's so stinking adorable.
Oh my goodness.
Told you were going to get all tangled up.
It's okay. So they sent me this and this. These have nothing to do with the game. Chris just sent this and all of the prototype copies to get the content creators in the mood, into the theme of the game. So this is like a replica of the Holy Grail from The Last Crusade. And this is like a replica
so cool.
of the journal that was sent to Indy from his father by Marcus or whomever, I can't remember from the movie, and all of the papers and all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, a classic fedora. because Indiana Jones. So yes, it does sound like Indiana
Sounds
Jones.
a lot like it,
It
doesn't it?
actually absolutely does sound a lot like it.
Look
So,
for
yeah.
that preview coming up soon.
Yeah, the preview is going to be up on Tuesday. So I kind of had a little bit of fun with that and explained some of the basics of the game. And again, it is just a preview. It's not necessarily an endorsement because I'm just making a commercial.
Right. We
But
just
I
want you
am-
to know about these products.
Yeah, I am very interested in the game.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in the game. That's why I accepted to do it. And on top of that, Chris is a friend of mine. So and I want to see him succeed. But again, I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to gray that line too much. So it is not an endorsement, but at the same time, I'm looking forward to getting this one to the table.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
There you go. Let's see here. New Killer Star 26 says, I loved the first version of Secrets of the Lost Tomb. Super thematic. Reminded me a lot of Arkham Horror 2nd Edition. That tracks because Arkham Horror 2nd Edition was super thematic. Mansions of Madness carries kind of the same idea to it. So there you go. Thanks for the stream. You are welcome. Matthew Rose says, I have Big Trouble and the expansion. Good stuff. Good stuff. I am #Lopan. Thomas Prime. Hello, Sam. We have the same game for number blank board game of all time. Question. Do you like to add the monsters from Kickstarter? I only have the retail version. Oh, okay. You're talking about that. I don't think I have all of the monsters. I have some of the monsters from the Kickstarter. I don't have all of them. I also didn't join, I didn't back the new, when they were kickstarting for the app version of Blood Rage, I did not back that, which I think came out with newer versions and maybe a couple new monsters. I didn't do that. So I've basically have the retail version with expansions and some of those Kickstarter monsters that came out, but I don't think I have all of them. So there you go. Didi O'Brien says, so I need to play Big Trouble, but I can't afford $300. Looks like I'll be looking to make friends with someone that owns a copy. Come on down to Wenatchee Valley. I'll play it with you. But I can't. You have to pay to get yourself here. You're just over in Bothell. That's just a drive, man.
That's
a
short afternoon drive. Let us know.
Well, let me know you're coming first so I can plan for it. But, yeah. We'll get that done. Now I got to read the rules. It's been a long time since I played that game. I got to read those rules again, but it's not hard. It's pretty procedural. All right, last 10 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and do our lightning round. And this is where you ask us questions that have basically two choices, and we have to choose one or the other, or offer up a third, more viable option for that context. Come to San Antonio. I will at some point. And I'll let you know, Matthew, when I am headed down that way again, I promise. Yeah, this is so awesome, isn't it?
So awesome. That is so awesome.
It looks almost exactly like the one in the movie.
It looks so awesome.
I mean, it is that. If I'm looking at it on the camera, I'm like, dude, that's the thing from the movie. It actually isn't. It's just a replica.
That is
but
so
still,
cool.
It's really cool. Yeah. Sounds good. Didi O'Brien says, Thomas Prime says, does Jessie have top 10 games of all time video?
Okay.
Thank you for mentioning that.
I have my list, I think, almost done, and I actually have top 50.
Yep. And we're gonna
start doing that
next week. Mm-hmm. She's like, she gave me that look like, say what? No, it's next week.
I think I have it ready to go. I have 50.
Yes. So we're going to start doing that next week. We'll do 10 at a time. So we'll talk about 5 videos. And
10 at a time? That's not 5 videos. That's 10 videos. Just do 10 videos. Why do we need to...
Did I say 5 at a time? I thought I said 10 at a time. Did I say 5 at a time?
Oh, you said 10 at a time, 5 videos, maybe? I can't do that. Oh, so 5 videos of 10 at a time.
Yes, I think that's what I said.
Sure.
I think that's what I said.
He's flipping math on me there.
10 at a time, so that's 5 videos. We're going to
Yes.
start next week.
Yes,
That will come
we
up
are.
next
I'm
week.
totally ready.
Yep, you are. All right, Nemesis or Lockdown. I haven't played either one, but based on my desire, I'm going to go with Nemesis.
That's an
because
alien one?
Nemesis is like Aliens, the movie, in a box.
And Lockdown is...
I can't remember. I think Lockdown is the one from Thunderworks. No, I guess I have played that then, because I think that's the one that JT really likes.
Oh.
So I'm still going to go with Nemesis because I think I'll enjoy Nemesis better than Lockdown.
have
Alien
no
or
opinion.
Predator?
Ugh.
Hmm.
I don't like either.
I really enjoyed the original Predator with Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that one. That was a great show. The original Alien, however, was lackluster for me. But Aliens, the second one, was like super iconic. I mean, game over, man. Game over. You knew it lasted all this time with, well, why don't you put her in charge, man? Yeah, see, there's so many great lines from that movie. I loved that movie. So, and the rest of the Predator movies, even the one that had Danny Glover in it was, wow. So I'm going to say as a franchise, I think the Alien franchise is better. The crossover that they did, Alien versus Predator, was also
I don't think I really have an opinion on it.
no, because you
I
don't
don't
like
really
horror
like
movies.
either
You don't
one
like
of them.
sci-fi horror movies. You don't like horror movies. Oh, I say, la, 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 la. Okay, Joker ES says Nemesis Lockdown is Nemesis, but in a Mars station instead of a ship. That was definitely a trick question. Wow. Just setting me up for failure there, Matthew. Thank you, buddy.
Well, luckily, I just get to go, smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
There was a no, it was called Lock Up. That's what it is. Lock Up was the one from Thunderworks. Not Lockdown. I see what you did, man. I see what you did. But hey, I still gave you the right answer because I said Nemesis.
I did too. I smiled and waved.
Thomas Prime says, nice, looking forward to watching it, about your top 50.
Thank you.
Let's see, Thomas
You
Prime says,
might not want to.
Predator all day. Love the new look from Prey. Well, okay, I did like that movie. The Prey movie is really cool because the Predators come to Earth and they're actually going after Native Americans. But one of them is like super. It's a woman, and she's like, I don't want to give too much of it away, but she's like nimble. You know, they come after her. Her brother saves her, but then gets killed in the process. That happens in like the first 5 minutes of the movie. So what? Spoilers. And then she trains herself to fight against.
Feel like I've seen this.
No, I don't think you have. I don't
Really?
think you've seen it. You may have seen
Seems
like
familiar.
trailers for it because I remember watching it alone. Oops, sorry. I hit
Oh,
my mic.
you watched it alone, and I didn't watch it.
But anyway, so I did enjoy Prey, but I think overall, I think Aliens, the franchise, wins, in my opinion. You didn't watch the new Predator movie, Prey? Yes, I did.
I probably did.
Yes, I got him. Yep. You got him. Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear? Sing along. She will choose dance.
And it wouldn't be a force.
No, it wouldn't. She would just already
I'd
be dancing,
stand
and
up
then
and
you'd
dance.
say dance, and she's like, I already am. Because going to hockey games is, especially when the announcer says, "Hey, Wild fans, show us your moves." Well, there goes my wife.
I also teach preschool. We dance, we wiggle, we shake.
Prey was great. Yes, Prey was a good movie. Matthew Rose says standees or minis. Minis. I don't mind standees if there isn't a minis option, but if there is a minis option, I want minis. Standees are fine, especially acrylic standees. They're really cool. I like those a lot. But standees are not bad. Are you excited for the Shipwrights of the North Sea 2nd edition revised? Not. Shipwrights was probably my least favorite of that entire series. So maybe they've made it better or something to that effect. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm excited about it. Would I play it? Yeah. Because I didn't mind it. There were a lot of people that just hated Shipwrights of the North Sea because it was so different than the others in that series. I didn't mind it, so I'd be down for playing it. D.D. O'Brien says, if I dance, can I still can't sing? So I think D.D. O'Brien would be singing and dancing.
Oh, yeah. That's valid, too.
That's a good Ray Stevens song. Pirates of Penzance. I want to sing and dance. I want to sing and dance. I want to be a pirate in the Pirates of Penzance. Wear my silver buckle slippers and me tight shiny pants. I want to sing and dance. Now why just a moment here? It's like there's this flamboyant pirate that's on a ship full of regular pirates, and he wants to be a Pirates of Penzance.
What is that from?
Ray Stevens. He's a comedian singer, and he is super funny. I can't tell you how many songs I love of his. You guys need to go watch that. Go listen to it. I'm sure you can find all of his stuff on YouTube. He's got some great stuff. The Blue Cyclone, parts 1 and 2. Go listen to it. Awesome. Mississippi Squirrel Revival. Love it. Love it.
That was so funny.
Let's see here. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life? Wow, that's deep. Whoop.
That is deep. That is deep. Just a pause.
Just a pause. Yep. Sometimes that pause button would be so cool.
Just a pause.
Yep. That is awesome. But yeah, rewind buttons would that would cause more trouble, I think.
I think I would rather just focus on moving forward.
Yep.
And take a moment to just literally take this moment. Just absorb this moment in. I feel at the conference, this is one of the things I got was the fact that we aren't focusing on these moments.
Yep.
That this is the only time I will be doing this live, wearing these shirts with this audience, talking about these topics. Yep. This is the only time this will happen. We will do another live next week, but it's not this moment.
Yep, that's true.
And one of the things I really focused on from the conference was focusing on this moment. So I would love a pause button just to go, okay, let's focus on this. This is great. And that would be really useful in preschool too. Pause. Everybody stop. Shh. Okay, now we're ready to go again. Mm-hmm. Pause would be great in preschool.
Blue Cyclone.
He's
the meanest wrestler the ring has ever known. Oh, he'll lay you prone and break your bones. Blue Cyclone. Oh man, I love that. I gotta listen to all that today.
Just keep singing it to me. I like it.
Mississippi Squirrel Revival. Well, when I was a kid, I'd take a trip every summer down to Mississippi and visit my granny in her antebellum world. We'd run barefoot all day long, climbing trees, free as a song. Then one day I happened to catch myself a squirrel. It's a great song. I love Ray Stevens.
Okay.
He is so awesome. Let's see here. Gloomhaven or Frosthaven? Neither of them. That's just not my bag. Gloomhaven is much too bloated. And I guess Frosthaven wasn't as bloated, but I'm just not down with that kind of game. if I'm going to play a dungeon crawler, I want to roll dice and not necessarily be playing cards. I want to be wrapped up in the theme of a dungeon crawler and not the mechanisms of a dungeon crawler. And I think that Gloomhaven definitely went down that road of, look at all of my mechanisms, aren't they shiny? Instead of, hey, check out this new cool theme, this new world in which you can explore and all that kind of. It's just a different kind of game that I'm not interested in, basically. And you would hate it. You would absolutely hate it. You would vow with a vengeance never to play that game again. I guarantee it.
I'm not disagreeing with this assessment.
So, there you go.
I trust him.
Would you rather always have a full phone battery or a full gas tank? Gas tank, please.
Yes.
Dude, we're paying the cheapest in town right now is $4.20 a gallon.
I could live without my phone.
$4.20 a gallon. I will take a full gas tank all day and twice on Sunday. Absolutely, hands down. I will pay what it costs to recharge my phone every night. Do not care. But spending at least $50 a tank right now, that's killer. So yes, I always take a full gas tank. Interstellar moments. Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones? Lord of the Rings. Because Lord of the Rings is what Game of Thrones wanted to be, but decided, oh, I can't, so I'm just going to throw a whole bunch of naked people doing stuff they shouldn't do with each other. And that's what I'll get people to do. So I didn't like Game of Thrones at all. Now, I will say this. I read the first book. And after reading the first book, I was like, I don't want to read any more of this. And when the the TV series came out, the HBO miniseries, whatever it was, not miniseries, when the HBO series came out, I watched a couple of episodes and I was like, I don't need to watch this anymore either. Because
lots of TNA.
So much.
Lots of TNA.
And it's like, okay, I get it that's what people do, but I don't want to watch that. I want to watch the struggle between good and evil. I don't want to see people incest.
I didn't like the Game of Thrones
backstabby and
the books were really not my favorite writing style.
Yeah.
Because each chapter is about a character, and there's never any follow up, and that bothered me.
So
But
to
I like
answer
the
your
Lord of the
question,
Rings.
Matthew Rose, Lord of the Rings.
Yes, please.
Game of Thrones doesn't even exist. As far as, in the same light of Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is light years and galaxies better than Game of Thrones. My opinion, I get it. That, along with a cup, about 50 cents, will get you a cup of coffee in some diner in some very, very,
Might
very
get
small
you some
town.
creamer. I don't think it'll even get you a cup of coffee.
Well, a cup of coffee in a side road diner nowadays, yeah, it could. But it won't get you coffee anywhere else. The struggle between tea and... the struggle between TNA rather than the struggle between good and evil. That was an amazing quote, Joker has. That was funny. New Killer Star 26. Game of Thrones is great, but the adult content is a little much at times. Love the books though. Yeah. See, the thing is,
I didn't love the books, and I love books.
yeah,
I didn't like the way he wrote with just one chapter per person, and then there was no follow up, and there could be a whole 6 pages on all the things that I can't eat right now. I didn't dive into his writing style as much as I do other authors.
Yeah. Well, I read the first book and I was like, this is not for me. And when the series came out, I was like, okay, I know that's not for me,
Right.
because it's written from the book, and HBO is making the thing.
Right.
I know that's not for me.
Yeah,
Everybody was loving it though, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Oh, nope, I was right, not for me. That's just where it went, and I haven't watched anything else. And because I didn't like the original, because the original wasn't for me, House of Dragons, don't care. Doesn't exist. Matthew Rose says he likes both.
Nice.
And that's fine. It's not a judgment. Just for me, I was done. But Lord of the Rings, yes, I will sit down on a Sunday a Saturday.
We don't have time on Sundays.
If we have time on a Saturday, and I would be down for watching all 3 Lord of the Rings movies. Done.
Yes.
Extended
I'm in
versions
for that,
too.
too.
I'm not
I'm
talking
in.
about the theatrical
let's
versions.
do that.
I'm talking about the 3
How about
hour
the
long.
first day of winter break? Let's do that. And then the second day of winter break, it's a Harry Potter marathon.
Oh.
Come on.
Maybe. Jessie's favorite book.
Of all time? Oh, so many.
No, he definitely said singular.
Singular. Of all time, probably the one I have read the most.
You have to get rid of all of your books
I gotcha.
except one.
Anne of Green Gables by Lucy Maud Montgomery.
There you have it.
Anne of Green Gables was my best friend growing up. I actually read the books. I lived rural. I actually thought she was my best friend. I was her bosom buddy. I read those books. I read that book. I've read that book so many times. So many times. Closely followed by Outlander. Or anything by Sarah J. Maas. Or Harry
it
Potter
Maas or
books.
Moss?
I say Maas, but that doesn't mean I say it right.
Okay. All right. Well, 9:37.
We gotta go. I gotta go.
We got to get out of here. She's got to go
blitz.
get her parents. Funny enough, I think the Lord of the Rings books are long-winded and boring at times, but the movies are good.
The movies are
I get that. The Treebeard chapters are very hard for me to get through.
Oh, I like
Very
that.
hard for me to
I
get
like
through
the Treebeard.
because and I think the movies did Treebeard so well, but imagine reading that.
Oh, I loved it.
I'm like,
Bill
come on.
the Pony. There's so much
I want
about
to kill
Bill
some
the
more
Pony.
orcs. I want to kill some more orcs.
There's so much more about Bill the Pony.
I want to kill more orcs.
There's
Please
so much
stop
more
with
in
the talking
books.
tree.
Oh,
Anyway.
I loved it.
But the Inch joining the battle, that was epic.
Yes.
That was epic. Anyway, we got to get going. Thanks, Sam and Jesse. Matthew Rose says, thank you guys and gals for joining us. We appreciate it. We are going to get out of here. We got to get to start to our day. So we will be around.
Congratulations to Todd Goff.
Yes, Todd Goff.
For
Congratulations,
our
Todd
heat
Goff.
winner.
Well, I'll be contacting Todd here in a little bit, and before we leave, we got to record a little thing
Okay.
about heat so that I can get that posted after
Yes.
we leave. Anyway, we're out of here. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side.
Bye.
Take care.
I don't know how to turn off. Baby, I don't know how to turn off the